5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. Let's see. All right. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Minutes. Okay. WWE 2K19. Spider-Man, the video game. You guys already know about Dragon Ball. Show's about to start in 5 more minutes. So just be patient. I'm just trying to get everything ready. So, just work with me. Just work with me. Okay, everybody, this is DTV at its best. Sorry it's taking me so long to get everything in order. I usually have my show on about 11:30. I'm a little behind schedule right now, so you guys just gonna have to bear with me. Right now, welcome to Shout Out Saturdays and Updates, sponsored by D.C.N Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. As of right now, my little robot buddy, he can go on vacation. He's done for the day. Well, I want to give a shout out to, give me a second here, to Insomniac Games for making the new Spider-Man, the video game, that's available out right now. So I gotta get the extra download for this because you got like an additional storyline that's contained to this. So again, shout out to Insomniac Games for making the new Spider-Man video game that's available out right now. To WWE 2K19, I'm gonna give thanks to these guys for making, the new WWE 2K19 game. Right now, I'm trying to play the $1,000,000 Tower, and I'm telling you right now, it's hard. It's extremely hard. And then he said, picture me trolling. Shout, Spotty, what's the shout out about? Lots of love. Well, right now, I'm giving a shout out to you. So picture me trolling. Thank you for stopping by. I'm also giving a shout out on the new WWE 2K19 game to WWE and 2K. Thank you for making an outstanding game. This game is tough. I mean, I got the Ric Flair Woo collection, so if you missed my last two previous videos, I think it's like the last two, three, four other videos, I have the unboxing of this game. So scale of 1 to 10, it's a 12, but I tell you right now, this game is a lot faster than what I expect. It's extremely fast. The tower is going to take more than what I anticipate. So, but other than that, it's a good game. It's a very good game. It's probably, I didn't play them all, but nothing like this. So again, to picture me trolling, this shout out goes out to you. Who else? Also want to give a shout out to my friend Margie Vallejo. You know, my condolences go to your family. And right now, you had a death in the family. You texted me the other day. I'm sorry for your loss. I really am. Keep me posted. Keep me updated. So, if you're watching the Spotty on Ash show right now, so good friend of mine, good dear friend of mine. So to Margie Vallejo, my condolences to your family. Hope you make it through these hard times. I'm here if you want to talk. If anything on your mind, I'm here just to let you know. Who else? He came to the mall the other day. To my boy Ryan, Ruthless Ryan. If you're watching this, man, thanks for stopping by the mall. Shout out goes out to you. Who else? Who else? To my West Side family, the Redmonds. Shout out goes out to you. To my immediate family, Crittens and Colognes, even though they don't keep up with me or whatever, that's cool. Shout out goes out to you. To who else? My biggest supporter. I'm about to pull a picture up right now. To Demetri Gann Johnson, to everybody out in the Johnson headquarters out in Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Shout out goes out to you guys. Baby, I love you. Gonna do that. To my boy, WWE superstar, Aiden English. Again, when you in Chicago, it's always a pleasure that you and your wife stop by and hang out at my mall. So shout out goes out to one of the coolest cats I know, one of the coolest wrestlers I know. Met him twice, met his wife twice. I think I've been knowing Aiden English pretty close to about a year now. So to WWE superstar Aiden English, shout out goes out to you. And I also want to give another shout out to another WWE superstar, and she's cool. She's real cool. Huge fan of hers. I mean, uh, she's just amazing. I mean, just to tell you the truth, I very, very admire her a lot, and for what she accomplished, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna continue doing what she does best. So to my friend, fan and friend, I'm a huge fan, and now we're good friends. So to my friend Nia Jax, if you're watching the Spotty on That show right now, shout out goes out to you. To everybody over in North and Sheffield Commons, I'm off today, so Officer D won't be back until tomorrow, which that's Sunday, I believe. Yeah, so I don't come back till tomorrow. So who else I want to give a shout out to? Prince Unique, all the members of NWI. Keneal, you was online. I didn't get a chance to holler at you. In fact, you opened up a chat room earlier. I was too busy trying to play this WWE 2K19, so I'm gonna have to holler at you on that for a minute so we can team up. It's been a while since you and I teamed up. So to Prince Unique, Black and Blue, my tag team champions. Uh, who else? Kaneo, TGO, Prince Deron, pretty much everybody. It's a tough game. This WWE 2K19 is a tough game. So hopefully before Christmas, I'm gonna try my damnedest to beat that $1,000,000 tower. It is tough. So shout outs goes out to you guys. Who else? To my best friend of over 30 years, Sean, the genius Harris, the president and the founder of D.C.N. Right now I hope he recovers because he had a little accident, doing some work and he kind of injured his hand. So right now, shout out goes out to everybody in the Harris household that's over there. So Sean, I know you trying to recover, man. So I wish you nothing but speedy recovery, man. Because you injured your hand. So hope you doing well. To my god baby Sarah, to Fufu, Al, Kimmy, April, Donna, you know, Alice, pretty much everybody on 103rd, man. I miss you guys. And this is gonna be funny. And I ain't never gave him a shout out before. And I'm gonna say this right now. This is gonna be funny as hell. To Jason Black. Yo, black ass. And what's so funny about it, it just hit me. It just hit me that quick, like a ton of bricks. So I don't know if you be on YouTube or not. So to Jason Black, shout out goes out to you. Who else? To both of the Marvins and Best Buy, shout out goes out to you guys as well. If I could think of any other shout outs within the next 10 to 15 more minutes, I will. What else we have? I'm a little behind on the movie department, but right now, go see Venom. Go see Venom. And speaking of movies, let me see if I could pull this up. I doubt if I could pull this up or not. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull it up. I'm gonna try to pull it up. If I can pull it up. If I can pull it up. Let me see some camera. No, it ain't in that file downloads. Let's see. If I can, yes, I can pull it up. And I'm gonna cut it out for a minute. That's the only thing I hate about this tablet. You got to do extra work to cut out what you want and all that. That sucks. But it does what it does. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna get rid of Venom. Oh yeah, shout out goes out to Tom Hardy, man. Some people may or may not like the movie, but I thought it was pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I kind of give it a 9. I mean, Venom was pretty good. And speaking of which, I'm gonna get to my updates on movies as well. So, Tom Hardy, huge fan of yours. Shout out goes out to you. And last but not least, over my right hand corner, you got Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp should be coming out on home video, I think October 19th. It's between the October 19th or the 23rd. Ant-Man and Wasp should be coming out. I've seen it, and scale of 1 to 10, I give that a 9. That was pretty good. Hey baby, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. In fact, I'm gonna pull you up one more time. Pull you up one more time. Yep, she's online right now. My biggest supporter, Dimitri Gann Johnson, future Mrs. Crittenden. There she is. That's my biggest and my greatest supporter of all. Love you. Tell all the grandkids if they're watching this right now, I'm online. So hoping they can check everything out. So We're gonna leave that up there for one more minute. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, how shall I put it? Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 9. Now, this is some of the things I do like. They kind of held Ant-Man back a little bit, and because the Wasp, they're starting to show a little bit more about the Wasp. And, you got, I mean, it's good. It's real good. Now, I don't want to give no spoiler alerts, but if you do buy this movie, watch the post-ending credits. It's going to give you a little tip on Infinity War. So you definitely want to watch the post-ending credits of Ant-Man and the Wasp when that comes out. And speaking of movies, we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that. But I do want to give a shout out to my baby, let her know I love her. What else we got here? What else we got? What else do we got? Uh, you gotta give me a second here. Give me a second. I had some more of the movies that I wanted to discuss, but we could discuss that at another time. So we're gonna X that out. X that out. X that out. Okay, another bad creation. Spidey, what's good, my brother? Nothing, nothing. Only thing I can say is, give me a second here. I'll bring this up one more time. Definitely see Venom. Another bad creation. Definitely see Venom. And last but not least, as far as on movie department, uh, Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's coming soon too. So you definitely want to watch out for those two and those two alone. Okay. Oops, I'm moving so fast here. I gotta redo this. So, but no, nothing. I mean, everything's good. Just giving my movie reviews out. You know, and I'm gonna take them off the screen in a minute and tell you some other movie reviews. Speaking of movie reviews, you got a lot of good movies that's coming out this fall. A lot of good movies coming out between fall and the holidays. I've seen the trailers for starters. Let's get Transformers Bumblebee out right now. Everybody knows I'm a huge Transformer fan. Always have, always will. And I've seen the trailer for the new Transformers Bumblebee, and you got, you know, John Cena happened to be one of the main stars in the movie, and I've seen a 3 minute, not even so much of a 3 minute. I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna say 2.5 minutes on the new Transformers Bumblebee movie that's coming out in December. And man, Keneal is online right now. I'm gonna wait till I see that fool. Yeah, he just happened to pop up on my screen. So Keneal, again, shout out goes out to you one more time. I'm glad you made peace with God. But in any case, make a long story short, I like how they did Transformers because they bring it back to the what's the word I'm looking for? They bring it back to Generation One when it was back in the days, 80s, mid 90s, and I'm glad that for the first time, believe it or not, I'm not knocking Michael Bay, by the way. I think he did an outstanding job on all Transformers, But I think what they did is someone else. I know Michael Bay got his 2 cents in it as far as you know on the the schematics of it. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think someone else directed. I forgot that director's name, but in any case, it looks good, and I'm definitely going to go see that for the holidays. So these are my picks. Transformers, gotta go see. Seen the trailer for Aquaman, gotta see it. Halloween, that comes out on the 19th. In fact, that's coming out next week. And I like how they did the reboot on Halloween. Shout out goes out to Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, you figure after that, I thought, tell you the truth, I thought they wasn't going, after she did the last Halloween, I thought she wasn't going to be in it no more from what I seen. So when I looked up, seen the trailer for it. I'm like, she's old, kicking butt with a shotgun and doing the thing. So, man, Jamie Lee Curtis, shout out goes out to you. So, I want to see what the reboot looks like for Halloween. Who else? Who else? Who else? You got a lot of good movies out right now between November and Christmas. You know, and I'm hearing rumors they're doing a live action of Aladdin. So, it's a rumor that Will Smith gonna play the genie in that. So I'm hearing rumors on that. So I'll keep everybody posted on that as far as the rumors. Who else? And I got a couple more other shout outs I need to think of. To Aaron Falcons, his wife and his niece. Shout out goes out to you. To um, all the staffs in Peace Coffee. Shout out goes out to you guys. Uh, but anyway, back to Halloween. It looks good. It looks good. I'm not too much into scary movies. It ain't like how it was back in the days when you have Michael Myers, Chucky, Freddy, Jason, and all that. Now, for them to do the reboot back on Halloween, I'm looking at it and I'm like, it looks good. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm not a big fan of reboots, especially legendary reboots. But I think they're gonna do a good job on this. I might see this. I might see this. Forget you got other movies that's coming on the horizon next year. Like I've seen the trailer for Shazam, and it looks funny. It looks funny. I mean, I don't know if they trying to get Dwayne the Rock Johnson to play Black Adam. I don't know if the rumors are true or not. I don't know if he's still gonna play that role or not. I'll keep everybody updated on a later date towards that. But getting back to Halloween coming out on the 19th, right around the time for Halloween. I might see that. I might see that. I just might see that to let everybody know. It looks good. I might see that. So, but in any case, those are my picks. Definitely gonna see if I don't see anything else. Haven't bought no new movies lately, so the next new movie that I will present on my show would be, yeah, it'll be Ant-Man and the Wasp. I ain't gonna lie, it'll definitely be Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I want to add that to my Marvel collection. Because the last great movie I bought was Infinity Wars, which I'll pull that up one more time. If I can pull it up, let me see some. Let me see if I can try to pull up Infinity Wars. Try to, yeah, it is right there. There it is. You gotta play with this tablet a little bit in order for you to want to do what you want to do. Give it a second. In that point. Okay, right. Takes a little longer for it to load. That was the last great comic book iconic movie that I've saw. So year, hopefully next year, Infinity Wars 2 will come out. I know that's in production right now, and they also doing another Spider-Man based off the Spider-Man Homecoming. I think it's called, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home or something like that. And Tom Holland, he gonna play the role again as Spider-Man, and I'm seeing intakes and rumors, little bits of here and there that uh, Jake Gyllenhaal might play Mysterio. That might be interesting. That might, I mean, because I am kind of a huge fan of Jake Gyllenhaal, so that might slightly be a little interesting. for him to play the villain. I mean, he always played some serious roles, some out of the, he has never seen him play a villain, so that might be interesting. So hopefully, I'm waiting for Infinity Wars 2 to come out next year so we can get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of both of these. They go. I did see the behind the scene work on the Joker. What's that fool's name? Joaquin Phoenix. I've seen a little clip. In fact, also want to give a shout out to Tyrone Magnus because I was watching this video a while back and he gave a reaction on what he think about the Joker. Then when I saw it, I don't want to get too much on the subject of the Joker, but Joaquin Phoenix, first of all, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I think he's an outstanding actor. But I can't see him doing that part. I can be wrong. And I have been wrong a couple of times in the past, present, and future. I will admit I have been wrong a couple of times. He just don't, that's how I put it. He's not, to me, I don't think he's that guy. I could be wrong. Like I said, to Joaquin Phoenix, shout out goes out to you. I mean, I've seen some of your movies in the past, and I've seen what you can do. I mean, you did Gladiator with Russell Crowe, and I think you played Caesar, which I think that was an outstanding job. You did Walk the Line, and you portrayed the legendary late great Johnny Cash. I think you did an outstanding job with that, and now you're doing the Joker. I'm not saying he can't pull it off, but for some reason, I don't feel it. I mean, I can be wrong. And I'll tell anybody, and I really want to be wrong, but I don't see it. But again, huge shout out goes out to Tyrone Magnus. Like I said, I'm a subscriber to his show. So, and he usually tell it like it is. So my shout out goes out to him. To Struggle Nation, I'm a huge subscriber of their show. They trip me out. So to all the cats of Struggle Nation, shout out goes out to you guys. The Ball Gamer, he really needs to come on my show and just kick it with me for a minute. To Roderick Strong, my video game sensei, Master Strong of the Forefathers, shout out goes out to you. Who else? Someone else deserves a shout out. To my brother, Mike Willis, shout out goes out to you. So again, like I said before, I'll say it again, 3, 2, 1, give me a second, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I'll tell anybody, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. What do you want to see on the Spotty 09 show? What do you want me to say on shout out Saturdays and updates? Keep in mind, I don't have my Happy Time Friday show. That's not coming back until further notice. Probably after I get things situated, that'll come back. But for now, you got shout out Saturday. And shout out goes out. I'm surprised he ain't on, but I don't want to jinx it too tough. Shout out goes out to the milkman. Shout out goes out to you. And my robot could go back on vacation. Just like that. He's gone for the day. So I got to the point now with my little AR robot. I try not to keep him throughout the duration of the video. I try to bring him in and out every once in a while. So he's doing his job. But back to what I was saying as far as Joaquin Phoenix that's playing the Joker, you really just have to go on YouTube and check it out, And like I said, he might fool me, I might be shocked. But, my prediction of the Joker, and then I'm going to go into something else. The best Joker that I ever liked it was Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. Those were the two best Jokers I had. So this guy now that's gonna portray the new Joker, I could be wrong. But we gonna wait and see. Getting on to other things, man. I'm glad, and I try not to bring this up too tough, especially what's going on in Chicago right now to the world. But I'll make this brief as far as that. And I really want to get this off my chest on my show, and I'll make it brief. That Jason Van Dyke trial, you know, that there. I mean, it turned out the way it did. I can't trip on it too much, but I would say this personally: he should have got, and I'm just gonna make it brief and let it go, but he should have got more than that was coming to him. I don't want to get too much into that, but I'm glad that's over, you know. And another subject I want to get off my chest real brief, and I saw on the news the other day that they might shorten Bill Cosby's sentence of 10 from 3 to 10 years. And you know, shout out goes out to Bill Cosby's family. You know, if they happen to just browse through the show and check it out. And I really want to make that brief on that. He's an 86-year-old man. He don't deserve 10 years in jail, dude. Not no 10 years. You know, and then he's blind. He don't deserve that. You know, I think the ruling on that, the judges, they overreacted. That's not cool, you know. And every time I hear about that, every time I think about that, it that's pretty much like locking up your own grandfather, basically, man. And nobody wants that, man. I mean, if I was, thank God, I mean, if I lived long enough to see his age, I wouldn't want nobody doing that to me. So they got to work on that, man. I hope, you know, the judicial system, the laws, y'all got to fix that, man. He don't deserve that. Like I said, I can't be the voice for Bill, but I can be the voice that's probably going through the same. You got other people probably going through the same thing like he's going through. So to make a long story short, they got to fix that, man. And last but not least, I was watching on the news the other day about what's that fool's name, and he was in Chicago, and I just happened to watch him on the news, and he's on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second. Hell yeah. Kanye West and the president. I saw it on, and I try my best not to be on Facebook too tough. For everybody who knows, yes, Darnell Crittenden, Spotty09 is on Facebook. Social media, I'm like a ghost. I'm here, but I'm not here. So I might be on for a brief moment, and that's it. But what really blew my mind is when I saw the footage on Facebook with Kanye West and Trump, the president, and all, and the way he was explaining things, I'm like, let's get one thing straight. For starters, I'm not a huge fan of Trump. Now, as far as Kanye, I'm a huge fan. As far as his music, as far as his, you know, the way he expresses mind, I'm a huge fan on that. But to represent us in Chicago and certain things he said, I'm no critic and I'm not trying to be a critic, but certain things he said, it was like 50-50. It didn't quite measure up to what's really going on here. You know, I mean, in other words, he did a 50 to me, and I apologize to him in front of the world. I apologize, Kanye, you're cool and all, but some things didn't measure up. You know, and that's, and I'm not trying to be a critic or anything. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but it's like it's 50-50, dude. Now, I mean, some things you are doing in Chicago that's I can see towards benefiting everything. You're gonna try to help, you know, support and try to remodel the Regal Theater, which that's one of iconic theaters here in Chicago. So that I could see, and I mean, you know, you're doing an outstanding job on that. But you know, I'm not saying he don't know his city. I'm pretty sure he does. But then again, you got to think about you've been gone for so long. It's a lot that you really don't know. I mean, you might have heard of, but there's a lot you don't know. And then when you go to the White House, explaining this to Trump, but I just feel it was 50-50. I don't want to get too much into the details of that. I just feel well, it was 50-50. I feel if anybody should have been to the White House was and he was on my mind the other day too, and I think he make a better, stronger statement. I mean, with all due respect to Kanye, I think Father Flanagan, when they had that march yet last year on the expressway and for gun violence and all that, to me personally, he should have been a better candidate. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. You know, shout out goes out to Father Flanagan as well. He should have been a better candidate. You know, because a lot of people thought about that, and I know I'm one of them. So, and last but not least, again, can't say too much about Trump, but you know, then you know, and I try to avoid politics as long as I could, but I would say this. And then you getting on the news talking about you want to start frisking and searching everybody. That ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion on it. It's not going to fly. It's not. I want to believe that, but it's not. You know, I mean, because now you feel if that happens, now people feel that being invaded of their own privacy. You know, they can't even walk out their house without a strip search. You know, checking your IDs and seeing if you got guns and all that. Now that and then you got to think for the people that work every day or go to school every day. Uh, Dimitri Gan Johnson said, "I have to go now. Talk to you later. I love you. I love you too, homie. I love you too." But yeah, because I saw it on the news. I'm like, you're gonna come up with an idea where you're gonna start searching people for IDs and see if they got guns and all that. I'm like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because now you evaded them the right to live. That ain't cool. I wouldn't do it. That ain't cool. That's not cool. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. But that ain't cool. That's not cool. Because I'm like, some things on the news you gotta watch. Some things on the news is pretty much the same, but some things do bounce up the back. Darren, I cut your TV down a little bit, man. So just to let you know, that was me that went in and cut it down. But in any case, uh, that's not cool. You know, I think the laws in this country need to be reevaluated immediately because I'm looking at things now and it just don't make sense to me. was saying? What was I saying? But making a long story short, they gotta fix that. They really, sincerely gotta fix that. Like immediately, they gotta fix that. Yeah, like I said, some things on the news you have to watch. Others they need work on. And I got a couple more of the shout outs left. I'm trying to think of who else I need to give a shout out to. Who else? Who else? I said my family. Okay. Who else? Who else? Somebody. It was somebody else on my mind. Yeah, he was. I think he stopped by Monday to Brad. The Brad. One a good friend of mine. I ain't heard from him in a while. Shout out goes out to you, to the dangerous one. Now it's coming to me now. To the dangerous one, dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you. We got a team up on 19, man. Shout out goes out to you. To Alex the Lone Wolf Thorn. Shout out goes out to you. Uh, it's pretty much it. You know, I said my shout outs. I said my movie reviews. You know, and right now, I spoke to the president the other day. Oh yeah, shout out goes out to uh, Kirsten. Shout out goes out to you. Spoke to the president of D.C.N Networks the other day, and right now, a lot of people have been asking me when's we coming out with the D.C.N T-shirts. Mm, I can't say a date. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot say a date, but chances are they should be coming out. Once everything again is on the blueprint. So I will keep everybody updated and informed on when we're gonna come out with the D.C.N t-shirts. So I can't say the wheels are in motion, but we are trying to put it on the blueprint. And that's pretty much it as well. Well, it's about time to put my show to a closure right now. And in three, two, one. For those who are coming in and leaving out, just let you know when you hear that music, that means the Spidey 09 show is about to come to a closure. And like always, please, and I stressed this once before, leaving comments, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe. Right now, my goal is to get over 1,000 subscribers. I can do it, but I can't do it alone. This is where you guys come in. When you leave in comments that give me some general idea of how I'm gonna run the show. When you subscribe, that helps my show even better. So again, these things are important. Like I said, even if you're not telling anybody, even if you don't like the show, should you choose to accept, that's fine. But at least leave in comments, because that way I could say I could take this to the next level, I could take this to the next level, but I can't take it anywhere if you guys don't leave in any comments. So please leave in comments. Hopefully I'll have Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'll bring that up one more time. Hopefully I'll have Ant-Man and the Wasp between now and the end of this month. So, which was pretty good. Again, I'll give it a 9. I would definitely get that a 9. So, I'm about to end my show. I'm about to get back into this, even though I beat a Spider-Man, but, I'm going to get the download for that later. But right now, I'm going to be more focusing on this game right here. This game right here. And for those who have this game, I'm playing the $1 million tower right now. And I'll explain this real brief and I'm gonna end my show. First of all, again, it's extremely hard. There are no recoveries. In other words, it ain't like some games when you do a gauntlet, you get maybe a percentage of your energy back. Not this game. You have to go through 15 superstars. You're going through a gauntlet, which that's not a problem. The problem gets tricky when you start declining health and there's no recoveries. And right now, I think my ideal of the contest, you have to beat the tower in order for you to qualify. And I think it's an ingenious idea. I just hate the fact that when you go through the gauntlet, you don't get none of your recoveries back. And right now, I'm trying to come up with strategies on how to, you know, beat your opponent and at the same time try not to lose too much of your health on your health bar. And I'm gonna beat it. I don't know. I can't tell you when. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I am gonna beat the $1 million tower. Okay. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how. But in my mind, I'm gonna find some kind of way to beat it. So for those who have that game, I think my advice, you want to play like other parts of the tower besides that. Like me, I'm playing the easy mode, which that it'll give me some kind of general idea on what to do in the tower. But other than that, it's a great game, a lot faster than what I expect. Um, the online has improved a little bit. I would say by maybe 20. No, I'm gonna go that low. I'm gonna go a little higher than that. I'm gonna say by 30%. The online for that game has improved slightly, not a huge amount, but slightly. So we're gonna wait and see what happens on that. So I'm not ready to play online right now because I'm too busy trying to learn the schematics of this game. But other than that, it's amazing. It's totally amazing. So that's about it. And I'm about to end my show. So please, whatever you guys do, it's Saturday, it's the weekend, you know, it's fall season. Before you know it, winter will be here, and you know, and like I said, you got a lot of good activities that's going on in Chicago, if not the world right now. So, you know, it's my day off. You know, it's the only time I really get to do my show is on Saturdays. And again, I'm always looking for ideas. Any idea that you can come up with, please let me know. And again, to all my old and new subscribers, I'm going to say this before I end this. Definitely leave your notifications on. That way you know when I'm online and when I'm off online. Because some people will be saying, you know, Spidey, we missed your show. And I'm like, well, do you leave your notifications on? No. That notification has a little bell, and when you click on that little bell, it'll tell you whether or not if you're on or off. So notification plays a huge standard in this, especially if you're trying to keep up with my show. Because again, I'll be at work. Leave it on. Leave it on. If you really want to find out what's going on with me, leave it on, and that solves everything. And that is about it on Shout Out Saturday. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden of D.C.N Networks and Power Players. And for all my guests and all my viewers, thank you for stopping by. Unfortunately, I don't have no new movies to show as far as what to get this week, but hopefully I'll have Ant-Man and the Wasp between now and the end of the month. And, you know, just have a great Saturday. And, you know, if you're in Chicago, stay warm. Any other part of the world, you know, just have a good time and enjoy yourself and be safe. I'll talk to everybody later and later.